Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhagavadgita. Today I will be giving an overview of Hindu religious rituals which are done at the end of life. Unfortunately, the whole world has become very short term. If you read any newspaper, any news website, they're all fighting on things which won't matter after 3 years, won't matter after 10 years. Actually, the Bhagavad Gita explains that the real issues in life are janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi, dukkha, doshanu, darshanam. The complete sloka is, this is 13th chapter, 9th sloka. Indriyadeshu vairagyam ahankaram evacha janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi, dukkha, doshanu, darshanam. The real problems of life are birth, death, old age, and disease. And we should solve these things. Firstly, we should recognize that all religions agree on an afterlife and that something happens after life. Unfortunately, today in modern day, we have practically forgotten that we all will die, and we make a plan. I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do this evening, I'll do something 3 months from now, I'll do this next year. Maybe some people have a plan, I'll do this 10 years from now. Do you have a plan what you will do 200 years from now? What will you do in your next life? We have health insurance, auto insurance, car insurance, home insurance, dental insurance, travel insurance. Do you have insurance for soul? I have insurance for soul, not Jagannath. What is insurance for your soul? What can you do today to ensure that you get a quality of living at least as good as what you have today? At least get a human birth. At least get a high human birth. Bhagavadgita is asking us to think about this. Actually, if we are not careful, they can easily become ghosts. While modern science hasn't really understood ghosts and they don't acknowledge it, there's a lot of stuff which they are not able to explain either. And a lot of people report experience with ghosts. I doubt all of these are just mental speculations. Anyway, it becomes important for us to think about these things. So, I will read from Prithu Maharaja's story in Srimad Bhagavatam, where Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, Antarjatiya Krishna Bhavanamrit Sangh, he gives an overview of the Vedic rituals which are done at the end of life of a person. In the olden days, afterlife was given a lot of importance. That is the reason why Egyptian kings built big pyramids to basically to plan for afterlife of their kings. And actually, the Egyptian civilization had some understanding which are very spectacular. For example, they understood that the earth was not a perfect sphere, but it's kind of an elongated sphere, and they knew the ratio. That ratio is a central number in all the Egyptian buildings of 5,000 years ago. So anyway, back to Hindu religious rituals. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 18th chapter, 18th sloka. The title of the chapter is Prithu Maharaja milks the planet Earth. Vatsena Pitṛlo Aryamā kavyam kshiram adukshata Amapatre Mahabhaga Śrāddhaya Śrāddha Devita. Translation: the fortunate inhabitants of Pitṛloka, who preside over the funeral ceremonies, made Aryama into a calf. With great faith, they milked Gayā, food offered to the ancestors, into an unbaked earthen pot. So Srila Prabhupada explains in the purport. In Bhagavadgita 9 chapter 25th sloka, it is said, yānti pitṛ-vratāḥ. Those who are interested in family welfare are called pitṛ-vratāḥ. There is a planet called Pitṛloka, spiritual planet. And the predominating deity of that planet is Aryamā. This is somewhat of a demigod, and by satisfying him, one can help ghostly family members develop a gross body. Those who are very sinful and attached to their family, house, village or country, all of us, do not receive a gross body made of material elements, but remain in a subtle body composed of mind, ego and intelligence. Those who live in such subtle bodies are called ghosts. This ghostly position is very painful because a ghost has intelligence, mind and ego and wants to enjoy material life. But because he does not have a gross material body, he can only create disturbances for want of material satisfaction. It is duty of family members, especially the son, to offer oblations to the demigod Aryamā or to Lord Viṣṇu. From time immemorial in India, the son of a dead man goes to Gayā and at a Viṣṇu temple there offers oblations for the benefit of his ghostly father. It is not that everyone's father becomes a ghost, but the oblations of piṇḍa pradhanam. But the oblations of piṇḍa are offered to the lotus feet of Lord Viṣṇu, so that if a family member happens to become a ghost, he will be favored with a gross body. However, if one is habituated to taking prasāda of Lord Viṣṇu, there is no chance of his becoming a ghost or anything lower than a human being. In Vedic civilization, there is a performance called śrāddha, by which food is offered with faith and devotion. If one offers oblations with faith and devotion, either to the lotus feet of Lord Viṣṇu or his representative in Pitṛloka Aryamā, one's forefathers will attain material bodies to enjoy whatever material enjoyment is due to them. In other words, they do not have to become ghosts. So, after a person dies in the Vedic Dharma, Hinduism, the rituals are done for 13 days at a person's death, and then once every month for the first year, and after that every year on a yearly ceremony. And there's a lot which I don't understand about this. So the rituals are very elaborate. The purpose of these rituals is just in case somebody got a ghostly body, to give them a material body again, so that they can continue their spiritual journey. There is a goal for life, which is going back home, back to Godhead, back to Vaikuntha, back to Mount Kailash if you are a Shiva Bhakta. Please recognize that. And please try to eat Krishna Prasadam. Prasadam is transcendental. You will see that if you are only eating Krishna Prasadam, your intelligence will improve. Try offering a fruit to Lord Jagannath every day. Eat it and see what it does to your consciousness. Your mind is your best friend or your worst enemy. Please use please use Prasadam to make your mind your best friend. Please follow a 10 minutes of chanting every day. I chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Chant the names of God, do meditation, do yoga, develop your intelligence, invest in your mind, develop your Divya Drishti, your spiritual intelligence, so that you can overcome all our day-to-day regular material problems with much more comfort. Thank you. Hare Krishna.